and of course, I'll show you my favorite thrift spots. Hey y'all, this is Amy with This Wholehearted Life, and today I am in New York City, and I am so excited to share this city with you. In my opinion, it's still my city, even though I don't live here anymore. I lived here for almost 6 years before getting married, and I'm in Central Park right now, and I'll share a little footage here and there throughout the video with you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We oftentimes talk about our family and adoption, and I love to take you thrifting. And so while I'm here in the city, I'm gonna make sure we do some of that. And I'll also share some of my favorite spots with you because I lived on the Upper West Side, very close to Central Park. And that's the area I'm staying in on this trip as well, seeing some very good friends. And so I will bring you along, and I'm gonna show you this awesome park and just some of my favorite spots. And of course, I'll show you my favorite thrift spots. I'm hoping that some of them are still where they were when I moved out of the city. If not, I'll find some new ones, but I'm hoping some of my favorites are still around. And I'm gonna take you with me today to see what we can find thrifting, find any good things that are specific to New York City, or even just a good deal, or just something I can bring home with me to remember my visit back to my favorite city in the whole world. All right, let's go thrifting, guys. I'm in one of my favorite spots in New York City. It's called Sheep's Meadow, and I'm gonna take you thrifting today. I used to live near here, so I'm loving being in the city. Before I take you thrifting, I'm gonna show you just a little bit of this beautiful city, specifically a little bit more of Central Park. Today I'm on the Upper West Side of New York City, and I'm about to take you into one of my favorite thrift shops. It was just a couple blocks from where I lived when I lived here in the city, and I came here a lot and haven't been back in probably 4 or 5 years. So I'm excited to take you in, see if we can find anything good, and I'll show you around. This is Housing Works, and I'm gonna take you inside in just a moment. This is a moment I cannot believe I captured this, of these two people lugging a couch down the street, because if you're in the city for any length of time, you will see people just trying to get items from point A to point B. And I have memory after memory of the crazy stuff I had to lug onto the subway and up 6 flights of stairs, and just seeing lots of people bring the most random stuff on the subway. In fact, there's an Instagram account called Subway Creatures. If you're not following that, you should totally check it out, because you will see the craziest stuff that people wear or bring or transport across the city. But if you're a thrifter, then you know you're like dragging things through the city and trying to get that piece you found or bought at a thrift shop home. So anyway, I hope you enjoy Housing Works. This is my neighborhood thrift shop, and I'm so thankful to be back. I want to quickly add, the reason you're lugging it is because you don't have a car. So for those of you who are wondering about that, I didn't own a car the entire time I was there. So that's why you're always lugging stuff. I'd love for you to share below any items that you really liked or something I shouldn't have left behind. I always love to hear from you on that. And I just love that you're here and part of this thrifting community. I hope you'll share this video with friends who love New York or just love thrifting in general. I will continue to make more content when I go thrifting. So I hope that you'll stick around and that you'll also invite your friends to join us. Hey y'all, I just wanted to stop and say thank you so much for stopping they could be doing lots of different things, and so it's really nice to me, and I appreciate that you would sit and watch our content and get to meet our family and know us, and that you're checking out some of my content here in New York City. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm sitting at a little cafe that was pretty close to where I lived when I lived up here, and it's a different name now, but basically the same place. And so it's just fun to reminisce and like get to show you all where I lived for so long, and it's just an incredible place. So thanks for being here. I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll watch the rest of this video and also check out some of my other content. All right, I'm going to continue to show you around Housing Works and just let you see some of the treasures that I come across. I love seeing baskets, even though I know I can't bring them home with me. I wanted to show them to you. $8, not a bad deal, and both in really great shape. But if you watch for very long, you know I always look for baskets. For all you people who know your stuff, is this piece mid-century modern? I think it is, based on the legs and maybe even the color of the piece. But will you let me know? I thought it was interesting, and I would like to know, for all you people who out there who know your stuff, let me know. Is it mid-century modern? I stumbled across this little table, and I have one almost identical to it, and I did not pay that for it. I did buy it on Marketplace, and maybe I'll show it to you in another video, but it caught my eye just because I have one so similar to it. I thought this chair was super cool, made out of bamboo, so I wanted to show you as well. Definitely unique. All right, I wanted to show you this thrift shop, and I also wanted to show you just a little bit more of the beauty of Central Park. This area is called Poets Walk, and also the mall. I love it. It's tree lined with the benches. It's one of my favorite places to come and just sit and people watch or read a book or just relax. It's just a gorgeous part of Central Park. My husband and I actually took pictures in this area when we got engaged, so I will share some of those with you. I moved to New York City to take a job at Redeemer Presbyterian Church. I loved working there. The church was founded by Tim and Kathy Keller, and Tim is a prolific author and speaker, and you maybe even heard his name, New York Times bestseller list. And I loved working there. And I remember Tim teaching and saying on more than one occasion that grace changes everything. Grace meaning forgiveness and reconciliation. It changes everything in our lives. And I really needed to learn that then. And when you see this river right here, it's called the Hudson River. And we named our son Hudson. And he's our son that fought heart disease and is now with God. And I needed to know that then, that grace changes everything. And I need to know it now, that there is a hope. There's a hope in heaven. And now that Tim is in heaven as well, we don't grieve without hope. And I'm just so thankful for the many years I got to spend walking this park, walking this city, and spending my life there, making lifelong friends, and learning more about who I am and who God is. I love New York, and it's been so fun to show you around, and I hope that you will check out all of my other New York videos as well. I'm finding it very hard to find quiet spots to talk to you guys, but I wanted to just tell you thank you so much for coming thrifting with me. on my New York City trip. I am going to make multiple New York City thrifting videos. I'm going to share those here, so be sure to make sure you catch all the other ones in addition to this one. And I will always share anything I find and anything unique I find just being in New York City, whether it be while I'm out thrifting or just out walking around enjoying this incredible city. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out my other thrifting videos here in New York, and I have some in Chicago, Raleigh, Asheville, Tennessee. I try to take you thrifting no matter where I am, and so I hope you will check out my other videos. And if you care about adoption, it'd be great for you to check out we have a whole series on adoption because our family grew through adoption. Comment below on some of your favorite spots in New York if you know the city or if you saw something in the video. Be sure to let me know what you saw in the video that you really enjoyed, and I will see you in my very next video.